I have a honey-do list item. My wife wants me to make a floating shelf that goes above the washer and dryer in the laundry room. So I'm going to make a box shelf that's a floating shelf. And if you look down here, you can see the wood that I'm using here, just these long pieces of pine. When I say it's going to be a floating shelf, they're not going to have any support brackets underneath it. It's basically just going to go like a thick piece of wood, almost like a fireplace mantle. It's going to be stuck on the wall. But in order to make the box, I'm going to cut my wood. I've already cut it to width. Still need to cut it to length, but I'm going to route the edges to make a 45-degree locking miter. Using my router table, I'm just going to make a locking 45-degree joint, and then we'll glue it up, and I'll show you how I'm going to hang it on the wall so that you don't see any hanging brackets. Before we start routing, it's important that we have eye protection and hearing protection. I have my pieces all cut now and routed, so I've got the locking 45-degree miter joint on all my pieces here. So now it's just a matter of gluing this thing up and turning it into a box. Okay, just go ahead and fit these together. Looks great. I'll put some clamps on here before I put the final brads in. Now there's going to be a few areas on here where I need to use some wood filler. Where I put the brad nails in, and just to make sure that all the imperfections are filled in. So I'm going to make my own wood filler just by taking the sawdust from the cuttings that I've done on this particular wood. I'm just going to add some glue to it, and then we're just going to mix that up and make our own wood filler. Super easy. And if you're doing woodworking, you don't need to go to the store and buy a carton of wood filler. You can just make your own. We got it all glued up and clamped and nailed, and we're just going to let this sit and dry now, and then we'll come back and sand this, and we'll get started on the mounting bracket next. Now, to make the bracket that holds the shelf up, I'm cutting some angle iron, and I'm going to weld these things on here. So this is going to be the part that gets mounted on the wall, and then these will be the support beams that go inside the shelf like this. So those will just slide in there, and that's what's going to hold the shelf up. While I was cutting these with my angle grinder, you know all those sparks that come off? Well, I just burned a hole in my shirt, and it actually started on fire. So, dang it, this was a nice, comfortable, warm sweatshirt, and now it's ruined. But I guess I'll still wear it in the garage. So this is the mounting system that I created. I just used some angle steel, and this long piece will get mounted on the wall, and then these finger pieces here will hold up the shelf. So they'll go inside the shelf, and all of this will be invisible, so you won't see anything, and it'll be a true floating shelf. So let's go mount this on the wall and see what it looks like. I already found the studs in the wall here, and to do that I went and got a different stud finder, and this thing actually works really well. So this will actually help find the center of a stud, and you just slide it across the wall, and as soon as that light turns green, that green light is where you mark
the very center of the stud. So I'm going to be putting lag screws in these studs, and it's important that we find the center. So I use this. It's a Franklin Sensors Pro Sensor X2100. Picked that up at Lowe's for about 65 bucks or so. So I've got it all ready to mount, and I'm just going to go ahead and mount this bracket on the wall here with some lag screws. Not only did I put the holes in the wall, but I also pre-drilled the holes in my bracket here. Get that up. That's pretty tight. Go ahead and get a couple more of those screws put in, and we'll get the shelf put up there. Okay, now it's time to put this thing up and see how it looks. There we have our floating shelf. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? And I think we should probably check to see if it's level. And she is level. So I'm just going to put a clear coat on this thing and we will be done. But that will be our floating shelf. And I think my wife will be pretty happy with that because it matches the countertop that I installed in here a year ago. So hope you enjoyed watching this process. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Love to show you more DIY type projects.